Dear teachers, this video is a sincere effort made towards understanding the Ncism curriculum in a better way. We'll try to make a quick review as first professional and second professional teachers are already aware about this, and it will soon come to the third professional teachers. Even though it will help to their existing knowledge to understand in a better way. So these are the different points which I will cover today one by one, and we will see them in short and precise format. Curriculum. The curriculum is defined as the guideline of the academic content covered by an education system while undergoing a particular course or a program. Already you have gone through your subject syllabus and also user manual for first professional or second professional BMS. You might have seen in the beginning graduate attributes. A student after completion of the course should gain these attributes. Graduate attributes reflect the particular quality and feature or characteristic of an individual, including the knowledge, skill, attitudes, and values that are expected to acquire by a graduate through studies at a higher education institution. And the same is achieved by what we call as CBDC, that is competency based dynamic curriculum. So these are the graduate attributes mentioned in our syllabus. So total 9 attributes are mentioned and which are taken from Sanhitas itself. Now coming to program learning outcome. At the end of BMS program, the student will be able to do these things. Program learning outcome deal with the general aspect of graduation for a BMS program and the competencies and expertise as a graduate will possess after completion of the program. Name of our program is Ayurvedacharya, that is BMS. And as per MSc, it is 1.5 year for 3 professional years and 1 year of internship. First professional BMS has 5 courses. Here courses is subject. Now program learning outcome, as you see there are total 9 program outcomes and they are same as mentioned in graduate attributes. So this is overall BMS program that all of us know. These are the subjects or courses in first professional. These are in second professional. These are in third professional. Atek Chikitsa, what we can see additional here, and student must know the subject code of each course or subject. Now quickly we will go through the course learning outcomes of each course or subject of first professional BMS. For Sanskrit there are 7 course outcomes are mentioned. For Ayurveda Itihas 8 and 9, that is 2. Next for Padarth Vidyan there are about 5. Sanhita Adhyayan 1 there are 8 course outcomes mentioned. Kriya Sharir 8 outcomes are mentioned, and for Rachana Sharir 10 outcomes are mentioned. Coming to second professional BMS, for Dravyaguna 9 course outcomes, for Rasabheshaj 6 course outcome, for Rog Nidan 8, for Agat Tantra 7, for Sanhita Adhyayan 2 8, and for Swasthruta 8. For third professional it is yet to come. So this is a presentation of all the courses in first professional, number of papers, marks, practical, total, you can see here internal assessment for Sanhita Adhyan 1 and Sanskrit is 15, rest is 30 marks. For second professional also, Sanhita Adhyan 2 have 15 marks for internal assessment, rest are for 30 marks. So this is what you see when you open your syllabus. So serial number, list of topics, term, in which term it is taught, marks allotted for that particular topic, lecture hours and non-lecture hours allotted for that particular topic. So in syllabus, after reading all the points, you will come to this table. You can see here course outcome, learning objective, domain, must to know, level, TL method, assessment, formative, summative and term, that is first term, second term. We'll go through each point one by one and we'll try to understand. In this table, syllabus is subdivided again in different topics and some specifications is given in front of it in the row that we will see in detail. So first, what do you mean by domain? So in learning can be divided into three domains. First is cognitive domain. This is the most commonly used domain. It deals with the intellectual side of learning. Second is affective. This domain includes objective relating to interest, attitude and values relating to learning the information. And third is psychomotor. This domain focuses on motor skill and action that require physical coordination. So you can see the list here. So anything will come under these three domains only. So in front of one topic, any domain can be mentioned. So by these slides, we can understand what is cognitive. In this, remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, creating, etc. will come. In affective, receiving, responding, valuing, organization, characterization, these things will come under affective. And in psychomotor, imitation, manipulation, precision, articulation, neutralization will come. I have told them in very short. You can take screenshot and understand in a better way. So after domain, now comes learning objective. The topics are divided into three categories: must to know, desirable to, and nice to know. So here I have taken question paper format where you can see the distribution of marks, where for must to know category there is about 90%, for desirable to know category it is about 8%, and nice to know category only 2%. After domain and learning objective, it is teaching learning methods. For each point, different and specific teaching learning method is mentioned that can be utilized in teaching that particular topic, like lecture with PPT, lecture with group discussion, video clips, brainstorming, problem based, team based, etc. Also like workshop, demo, model library, real life experience, tutorial, practical, field visit, etc. Now coming to important point, assessment. There are three types of assessment, like diagnostic assessment, formative assessment and summative assessment. Here in this program we are more focused on formative and summative assessment, whereas diagnostic is not utilized. But it can be effectively used in classroom, term or profession, like before beginning of the class pre-test, in between question answer, and at the end you can take the post-test. So this is Miller pyramid, which is the most useful tool to classify assessment. That the same is utilized by Ncism, where we can see nodes, knows how, shows how, does. In these first two are at cognitive level and its assessment is made by theory assessment in form of SAQ, LAQ and MCQ. The next two shows how, does are under behavioral level and assessed by practical where we follow OSPI and OSCE. So this is the level of knowledge, competency, performance and action. So there are about 54 different methods of assessments are mentioned in which routine assessment in theory, that's lecture and non-lecture hours we can do. Also in practical hours, that is non-lecture hours, we can do by different activities, role play, model, charts, poster, quiz. These can be utilized. But the periodic assessment mentioned 9 in number, term exam, that is first term, second term exam 2 and final exam 1. These are the must assessments. And it is a type of summative assessment. So here is the list of different assessments you can go through to the syllabus. And coming to assessment for cognitive domain, as already mentioned, MCQ, SAQ, essay writing, etc. are mentioned. In-class activities like quiz, puzzle, debate, online quiz, and for kinesthetic activities like making model, charts, posters, interactions, etc. And these are useful to assess current understanding and giving feedback. Similarly, clinical or practical assessment, OSCE and OSPI, that is objective structured clinical examination and objective structured practical examination, are conducted. Activities like student project, short survey, research project, other teaching methods like PBL, CBL are utilized for formative assessment. Similarly, record keeping, compilation, portfolio, logbook, trainer report, self-assessment can also be utilized for formative assessment. So coming to calculation of assessment marks. So this is the chart what everyone know for first year and second year professional also, and it will come to third year soon. So periodic assessment. Next is record keeping, which is one of the important point where all the records are kept in form of journals, activity book, logbook. For some courses it is 2 or 3 or even 4 in numbers. It can be mentioned in particular book on the day of when it is done. Separate activity list or file can be maintained, but attendance can be recorded in non-lecture theory or non-lecture practical muster when it is conducted. Kindly write in the comment box if anything is misinterpreted or misleading. Thank you for careful listening.